Well, actually, I wasn't planning to ask this, but I have to now because of the previous question. And this is not really a federal question, but it's logical to follow up right now because you both have spent a considerable amount of time in the General Assembly. Hearing on the ballot next week with you, along with everyone else who's running for office statewide, should the state of Connecticut have a constitutional convention, and the people who are advocating a yes vote are doing so because they would like to see the process of initiative petition for the purpose of getting issue referenda on the ballot. For example, should marriage only be between a man and a woman, to amend the Constitution through that method? Do you believe the residents of the state of Connecticut should vote yes or no on question 1?
That's to me.
Senator Cappiello, yes.
Thank you. Now, people on both sides of this issue, so everyone here understands, there is a constitutional question on the ballot, number 1, this election. Now, there are people on both sides who are trying to use it to make it issue-oriented. It's not. It is a question that comes up every 20 years, whether this state wants to have a constitutional convention to take a look at our Constitution. And then it would appoint, the legislature would then appoint members in both parties, hopefully, to come up with what questions should be asked in this constitutional convention. And then the voters would have a chance to decide whether to vote for those constitutional changes. One of those is initiative referendum, giving you, the people in this room, a direct voice in Hartford, in this state, on specific issues. And I do support that because it's giving more power to the people in this room. Unfortunately, though, there are people on both sides who are trying to use it and say it's either evil or good based upon a specific issue. It shouldn't be looked at that way. It should be looked at giving you, the people, all of us, individual power as to what happens in the state and our Constitution. So I support it.
Yeah, I think that there could be some good that comes out of a constitutional convention. I know that there are many, as Senator Cappiello said, that fear what might come out of that in terms of the ability for questions like the one presented to the Supreme Court to be resolved, for other extraneous material to be put into the Constitution. But I don't necessarily think that we should be afraid of having a conversation about the fundamental governing document of our state. Again, this is going to be a democratic process. I think Senator Cappiello and I can agree on this, that this isn't going to be something done by legislative fiat, that if the citizens of this state want to go forward with the Constitution, there will be members, representatives of the entire state that will take part in that Constitution. Some great things in this state have come from some really seminal moments at these constitutional conventions. And, frankly, lots of my friends, lots of people in the Democratic Party are advocating against it. Frankly, I'm not as fearful of what might come from that. And I think it might actually result in some beneficial changes for the state.
30-second rebuttal.
I think we agreed.